We are live, everybody. That's right. It's live. It's live. It's live. It's another edition of Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things, Monday through Friday at noon, folks. And I hope you're having a great day today. Today is Wednesday, April 30th. It's the last day of April, and now we're starting to finally see some warmer weather coming. And my co-host today, the great Jerry Jams, Jumping Jams. What's going on, brother? From Elmwood Park, Illinois. How you doing, pal?
Getting ready for spring and all that. It's nice. Grass is
Spring
green.
and ready.
Leaves are
Guys,
out
check the
there.
website. Yeah, it's going to be good. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders. We want to thank all our military and don't forget our veterans, the men and women who fought for our country. And mostly it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show today. It's showtime, so let Richie take us off here from Seventh Heaven. Yo, 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 yo. It's that day. We're having a good day. Jerry, what's going on your end, pal? Hello.
Nothing. Just doing backyard work everybody else is doing, I guess.
Yeah, we haven't done
I
that
can
yet.
hear
We
you.
have someone that comes and does all that stuff. But when once it gets a little warmer, then we'll set up, the chairs and put the cushions and all that stuff out. But right now, it's just doing what we're doing, guys. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. We are live here today, folks. All right, let's get right to our sponsor, folks, our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. They got a lot of great deals going on in April, folks. First, small engine repair, free pickup and delivery, free dig notches, free all. Tune-up save $55 the entire month of April. Scouts mulch, lowest price of the season, only $299 a bag, red, brown, black, available, folks. How about this deal? The Ego Power 56V Select Cut Touch Drive Self-Propeller Lawnmower. You buy one of those babies and get a free battery as well. Or if you buy the Ego Power 56V 765 CFM handheld blower with a 16-inch string trimmer, you also get a free battery. Oh, you can't beat that. All the good stuff here at Ace Hardware. And grill your ace off. The JRC Ace Hardware stores are grilling destinations for a large variety of grills and displays with free assembly and delivery on all grill purchases, $3.99 or more. Check out the large selection of rubs, spices, and barbecue sauces. All the great deals at Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Now, yesterday, of course, was Carol Brandolino for Twisted Tuesday, and she'll be back with us on Thursday as well. So, boy, we got a lot of stuff. Busy week. Tonight we'll be at Rosario's in Roselle. It's a 7:30 hit with Double T, Tony Toto. Sonny and the boys are coming tonight, so I'm happy about that. And it's going to be a good time. That is tonight at Rosario's, folks. It's also going to be like what I like. It's going to be like a request night. I like doing that there. Take requests because I hate doing the same effing songs over and over and over. So tonight, I'm just going to have all the requests, and that's all we'll be doing tonight. So I'm excited about that. Tomorrow, me and Jams will be at Zaza's in Lake Barrington. That is a 7 o'clock hit. Friday, me and Jams will be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg. That's an 8 o'clock hit. And Saturday, me and Double T, Tony Toto, will be at Big Sammy's in Plainfield. During the day, they got the big Kentucky Derby, and at night, we'll be performing there 8 o'clock Saturday. So come out to Plainfield, Illinois. Let's see if anybody's watching today. There's Zoe. How you doing, buddy? Oh, yeah, Daniel. What's up, Jill? How you guys doing? All right. So Pat Lanzini, all the way from Highwood, Illinois, is watching us today. All right, let's get to some stuff here. Are you a beer drinker, Jams?
No, only when I'm on the golf course.
Only when you, and how often do you golf?
Lately, not much.
Not much. I can't remember the last time. I used to do it for a couple times. We do it for like some of the like the Moretti's, the Chandler, the a la carte one we do every year. I haven't done it last year because I wasn't available, but I'm not a very good golfer. But anyway, if you like beer, Corona. There's an island in Colombia. It's a private island owned by the Corona Beer Factory, the beer company. If you get on this island and you go, folks, they give you free, unlimited Corona beer the whole time you're there. I always had a problem with beer because it just bloats you, and so I always sometimes I get
Right.
the ales, which is a little thicker, a little darker, got a little bit more of an alcohol. See, if when I'm drinking, I want to get a little bit of a buzz, and if you're drinking regular beer, it takes what 5-6 beers before you actually feel anything. I don't know. So I like the ales with a little bit more, like 10% alcohol or 12% alcohol. There's Mary Margaret. How you doing, my friend? So that's my thing. So interesting. There's a lot of shit going down, Jerry. How about UPS cutting 20,000 jobs? Over 70 facilities will be closing because of the reduced Amazon orders. You hear about that? A lot of people are not trying to buy from Amazon because of the whole China thing. What that's I never thought UPS would be laying off drivers.
No. UPS is probably one of the biggest companies out there when it came to parcel compared to the U.S. government.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, 20,000 people are losing their jobs. Now, there's also a lot of part-timers that are probably losing their jobs too, as well. But 70 facilities are being closed. 2 beers, 10%. That depends. Jeff from Wisconsin, how you doing, Jeff? If it depends what kind of beer you're drinking. Some have only 4%, but yeah, you're right there. We're at the Churchill Downs, mint juleps, 85 degrees. Got my winning horses. Okay, well, Jeff, I wish you a lot of luck on that, brother. A lot of yeah. So interesting on that. For stuff like that. President Trump was in the news yesterday, bringing back Columbus Day. Making it a day again. I don't ever thought we lost Columbus Day, but maybe now he'll bring the statues back. What are you thinking about that, James?
well, the way we did lose Columbus Day, named another name instead of Columbus Day. I forget what the hell they named it, something else on Columbus Day.
Yeah,
Indigenous Day. Indigenous.
Yeah. But he's bringing back just Columbus Day, and I had a problem when they did that. I don't mind everybody having their own day. Give them another day. Why does it have to be Columbus Day? So, and I'm hoping we get the statues back. Ronnie B, what's up, Mary? How you doing? So I'm wondering to see. It should be interesting to see if we're going to get it back. We know what happened. 3 or 4 years ago when the former Mayor Lightfoot, sneaking in the middle of the night, the sneak that she was, stole the statue from the city of Chicago and hit it down. And the ironic thing about that, I'm sure you guys followed the story, but they were in good negotiations, according to Ron Onesti. Said that day they were negotiating. Things were moving positively. And in the middle of the night, she takes the statue, and we all know the story. So I'm hoping it brings it back. I don't know if they'll bring it back to the city. I don't know where they can put it. If they bring it back to that spot, I'm sure they'll have to, probably put some sort of security on there, right?
Yeah, I would say take it out of the city, just like to take the Bears out of the city, take the White Sox out of the city, take everything out of the city because they don't appreciate it.
You should just move the White Sox out of this fucking state because they're not doing any good. And we'll talk about the Sox as well. There's the general. How you doing? Couple things today. Michael Jordan, whether you're a fan of Michael or not, of course, with the basketball Bulls, how many championships do they have? 7, 8?
Something like that.
7.
Yeah, they were in the 90s, early 90s. Then they came back in the late 90s. So I'd say somewhere around 5 or 6.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how many Bulls fans, because you know what? Chicago fans are very frugal. How would you say? They only like you when you're winning. And then they all of a sudden they don't like your team anymore. Now your Sox have sucked for many years. What do you think about that? I mean, you are still a fan?
Well, yeah, I still like the Sox, but they're you don't put product on the field, we're not showing up. And
but the
regardless,
problem is
Wrigley, they can do anything they want, and they fill up the stadium. I don't know why.
the Cubs. Now the Cubs are doing fantastic. They are in first place right now. And they're doing great.
Yeah.
But no matter if the Cubs win or lose, people will still go see that game. They will still go that, and I think that's because they're going for the ambiance more than just the game. They got all the bars up there. People can do things when they leave the game, before the game. That's the thing I think that hurt the White Sox over there. That park over there. There's nothing there, right, Jer?
No, there's nothing there. But well, they got ample parking compared to what Wrigley has.
Yeah.
But the Cubs do have they're very strong in offense and leading the league in the MLBs. So hats off to that coach that came in and did what he did with that team.
Well, Michael
Because
Jordan
they
right
didn't
now.
even they didn't even record a strikeout last night, and they
No.
won 7-0 over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, the first time they didn't do a strikeout, that was one of the stories on here, was it? The Cubs' first
Yeah.
time without a strikeout since July 1st, 2013. Wow, that's
Almost
amazing.
100 years.
Yeah, that's well, and they only
Over
won one
100.
World Series, so there you go, right? Or two. They the last time they won 100. There's Antonelli. What's up, buddy? Jeff Hunt. I talked to Jeff yesterday. He's in Indianapolis. Now I think they're going to Mexico or they're going to San Diego, I think is his next stop. How you doing, Patrice? Mary Grievous is in the house. And since we got Mary there, let's go right to real estate at its finest, folks. That's right. Only one-stop shop with my good friend Mary Grievous. Don't just call her when you're ready to buy or sell. Contact her when you're considering buying or selling. She's your forever agent, Mary Grievous at mgrievousstarkre.com. Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. Give her a call at 630-688-1725 for all your real estate needs. And also, Mary is also part owner of the NTD Vacations for all your vacations. And of course, we're going to make a big announcement soon about the Chicago Music Cruise 2026 in January. So we're excited about that. That's going to be happening. I'm excited. And we were talking about Michael Jordan, folks, what I was saying. Michael Jordan last year, 2024, he earned $300 million. That's more than every active player, that's more player in 2024. He's made more money not playing than the actual guys that are playing, all active playing in all sports. That is amazing. $300 million, Jams.
Must still have Nike
He
supporting
must
him.
have, and a lot of other stuff going on. I mean, my God. And think about, you know what? Not only is him $300 million, what about his agent? Remember, he gets like 10% of everything the guy makes. So, wow.
And they're in good shape.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think anybody's worth that much money. That's just me. But hey, what do I know? More stuff is being recalled. Baby food. People are buying baby food at Target. Good and Gather. It's the name of the brand. It's been recalled. A lot of the stuff that's been recalled lately, that's been in the last 2 months or something, it's all metal some metal stuff is finding in all these foods. So I don't know if that's
metals and plastics.
I mean, I don't think anybody cares as much at their job anymore. They're not doing it as well. I don't know how come we're getting all these recalls. It's once a week. There's something.
It's kind of
scary, right? It's like, who gives a shit? Just just let it go through. Who cares? Don't worry about it. They'll just recall it. I've seen a lot of crazy shit, folks. I seen a commercial yesterday. You know how much I hate Crocs, right? Now there's Crocs for dogs. Now, Crocs for dogs, and we're talking about dogs, folks. A man's best friend. They're Crocs, and they got like a line out there. I don't know what they cost, but I don't know. I mean, I had little dogs. We tried putting shoes on. I remember when we took them out for walks in the wintertime. But Crocs for dogs, Jerry, right?
Well, they had Dog Day at Guaranteed Rate Field, or whatever they want to call it now, and they had a lot of uniforms and hats and all kinds of stuff for the dogs. I imagine they'd have Crocs too.
Crocs, dogs too. Yeah. No. Okay. Keep them on the dogs, gentlemen, men that come out. Stop at your Crocs if you're over 50 years old with your white socks on. It looks horrible, man. It just looks just so horrible,
Uh,
right? I
the
mean,
world has
I
gone to
don't
the
people.
Crocs.
Yeah, everything. The whole world has gone to the Crocs. Wear sandals and Crocs. You know what I seen today? Which funny, Carol. I'll see you tonight, my friend. I've got your table there for 4. Um, You know what's funny? This morning, it was a little chilly this morning, but I'm driving home from my mom. I took her to the doctor today just for a regular checkup. I seen guys in shorts, which is fine because it's warmer. Okay, they had a hoodie on, they had a hat, they had a hoodie on over the hat, and the guy had like some sort of gloves, and he's walking. He was walking down Thatcher. You're wearing the shorts, but you need the hoodie and the hat and everything over. It's mind-boggling what some of these people are. I mean, I know some people as you get older, you feel like you catch a draft. Sometimes I got it, but my God, it's crazy. Kathy, how are you doing? Welcome to Ocean Spit. Stella, God, I've not seen you in such a long time. I hope you're doing well. Karen, how you doing? Welcome to Ocean Spit.
That's a Dave Antonelli style shorts all year round.
Yeah, I think Dave does that too. Dave Antonelli wears shorts there around, but he started losing weight, so now he's cold. So now he had to start wearing pants because now he's losing some weight. So now he's starting to wear pants. There you go, Dave. Anyway, yeah. We got a couple things here real fast. My prayers go out to my good buddy Nino for Ferlino. He's an entertainer in Chicago. He's not doing too well. Miles Green put a post on. I haven't seen Nino in a while, so Nino, I hope you're doing well, my good friend. And also, if you remember the Hee Haw show, her name was Lulu Roman. She died at the age of 78 years old. Some more celebrities dying. Here's a job, Jerry, that I just seen things I seen on social media. You know, the people who paint those water towers or bridges or windows. I don't know. Anybody would want that job. I'm first of all afraid of heights. Are you afraid of heights? Pardon me?
You won't get me on a scaffold. You know what I mean? A scaffold, one of those things that climbs up a side of a building, and they paint, they water wash and all that kind of stuff. I will not get on a ladder that will hit a gutter. I'm paranoid. But put me in a bucket to go 40 feet up in the air and change a light bulb when I was working. It didn't bother me. I did not trust ladders.
That didn't bother you. That didn't bother you.
Trust the ladder.
I mean, they just had a story. They were painting a water tower, and one of the ladders fell, and one of the guys fell. I mean, I know you're protected to some degree, so you're hanging, but still, I can't stand heights. I don't like heights at all. So I don't know, whatever you're paying these window cleaners, the water towers that paint, or the guys who put the billboards up, or or the window washers or stuff, whatever. That's just I don't know anybody who does that. Do you know anybody who does that?
Or bungee jumping. Who the hell could do bungee jumping or jump out of an airplane and hope the parachute?
Oh yeah. Forget the bungee jumping or jumping out of a plane or anything like that. That's some scary shit, man. I don't know anybody can do that. There you go, Jill. She's afraid of heights too.
It is dangerous.
It's very dangerous. Very dangerous. It's Ocean Spit, little show about big things. Jerry Jams is with us today, co-host. There was a great band in the 80s called the Alarm. They never really made it big in the States, but Mike Peters, the lead singer, songwriter, just passed away as well. I love the band. 68 Guns is a great song. You should Google it. But he just passed away as well. Okay, now, Jerry, here's a question for you. What's something that's normal in Chicago, but when you go somewhere else, it's like, to outsiders, it's very weird? Normal in Chicago, but when you go somewhere else and you say that or you ask for that, they never heard of it. They don't understand it. And Jack Gale, Kathy, how you doing? Double T. Here's a couple things people said. Getting shot. Yes, getting shot in the city of Chicago. That's a normal thing these days. That's one thing they said. Italian beef, combos. The Italian beef and combo was something that said there. Maxwell street Polish hot dogs, right? Deep dish pizza. You don't get that too anywhere else. High taxes, of course, especially in Illinois. The highest taxes there are.
Hot dogs with no ketchup. Also,
hot dogs with no ketchup. Jardiniere. You don't get the real Jardiniere anywhere else. I mean, Chicago you can, but certain places, a beef sandwich, beef sandwich in California, pizza. There you go. Pop, they call it soda. I don't even know what the right word is. David, I hope you're doing well. Is it pop? Is it soda? People do call it different things. But anything else I'm trying to think of when you go out somewhere else. Yeah, Jardiniere, I can't find it. And if they do have it, it's nothing like the Jardiniere that we have here at home.
Now the kids, when they come out here, they take all the frozen pizzas from Lou Malnati's back to Florida. The beef, they get the beef. They get, even the poppy seed buns for hot dogs. They don't have poppy seed buns in other states. Only Illinois has poppy seeds for the hot dogs, and they don't have what the hell's the name of the hot dog? Vienna. Vienna is like weird out there. Vienna is huge out here.
Well, of course, everybody tells you like it's the reason why they don't have that is because of the water. The water, it doesn't taste the same. I know they opened a Portillo's up in Florida, I think. Was it Al's Beef or one of the beefs they just opened in Florida? I forgot which
Portillo's
one it was,
but he was a couple of years ago. I was there. I was at a Portillo's a couple of years ago. My buddy Bill has a condo in Madura Beach. I went to Portillo's, and all the food is all flown in from
well, that's why Portillo's is. But there was the beef place. I forgot. It was Al's Beef. I don't know, but the owner, one of the owners was at Positano's when we played there.
It wasn't Al's Beef. It was
Bona Beef. Bona Beef.
Was it Jimmy's Beef? Jimmy's Beef?
No, it was Bona Beef. Mr. Beef. Thank you,
Mr. Beef. Mr. Beef. That's it.
Right, and but they said they had to build their own. They had to build their own water thing there, so they're getting the actual Chicago water that makes the beef taste what it does. So I heard Strats are opening in Florida. Oh, I don't even know what that is. What is Herd Strats?
No, she heard that Strats is opening in Florida. Strats is like it's all like beer Strats, hot dogs, all that, like the Brat Stop, like the Brat Stop on the
okay.
Up in Wisconsin.
Right, there you go. Even if you go to Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, you can't get good pizza. The pizza's horrible there. Anywhere in Wisconsin is bad. And and you figure it's not that far away.
They've said that it has something to do with the water.
Right.
A lot of bottled water is shipped all over the place. They have anywhere near our kind of a pizza. Florida's water is terrible. It won't rise the dough or anything.
Nothing like that. I agree. So, one good thing about living in Chicago, folks, it is the food. You can go to Florida and move there and have the nice warm weather and go to bed by 4:00 in the afternoon and die early, because that's what most people do that go there. And you can go to Arizona and you get that heat out there all day long. I don't know how anybody can live out there, but you will definitely miss the food and the nightlife. I believe the nightlife still in the city of Chicago is still jumping. I mean, there's still, I could be crazy, but a lot of people that I talk to who've been out there, they don't have much of a nightlife. It depends what parts of Florida. Let's not say all of Florida, but certain parts of Florida, there's nothing going on out there.
No, you got to go to the big cities. Naples, like Naples and Lauderdale's a kick city. Miami's a kick city. Tampa, definitely downtown Tampa. Oh gosh, yes, it's got some great stuff going on over there.
And it's younger people
outside the city limits. Forget it. It's kind of bingo and golf during the day and go to bed by night.
Tampa's got a lot too, but you see more young kids out there in Tampa, right? You don't see 70-year-olds out there, do you? Staying out till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night in Tampa?
No. Downtown Tampa is where all the city life is at.
Why? Well, what's the point then? How is that living? I don't understand that when people go to bed that early. I don't get it. And here's the thing. You're retired. You already can sleep all day and you're still going to bed early. That's the part I don't get. I can see if you're working and stuff. That's the part you are retired. You have some people that live out there haven't worked in years. and you're still in bed by 5 o'clock. You can get up. I don't understand it. I don't know. I might have to talk to somebody. Anyway, Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. You know what we got coming up, folks? It's going to be a big deal. It's going to happen May 7th. Now, it's all over the board, folks. It's our 5-year Ocean's Pit anniversary show. It's going to happen. We're excited. There you go, David. You hated Florida. That's why you came back. Key West, Boyd, how you doing? Anyway, Wednesday, May 7th. It's 5-year anniversary of Ocean's Pit. It's going to be a 2-hour live remote from 6 to 8 at the Village Tavern on Wise Road in Schaumburg. No reservations. You have to first come, first serve. My husband goes to bed by 8 and he's retired. There you go. So it's not for everybody, right there, Joe? Anyway, we're excited about that. The owners of the Village Tavern, we did it once before. Last year, we did it right before September Fest, and they gave out the free chicken fingers and the fries, and they're doing it again. The live remotes can be from 6 to 8, and about 6:30, they're going to lay out those chicken fingers. I know a lot of freeloaders will be there, but for the people who actually want to be there and enjoy and support the show, in the section that we're sitting at. Now, they knocked the whole wall down, so they got a whole back section now. This is where we're going to be there, folks, for the famous chicken fingers and French fries and honey mustard sauce is what it is. We're also giving away some free cocktails. Some free cocktails.
Good.
Laura Ocean will be making her debut back again. She's coming back. Carol Brandolino will be there. We got Ace Hardware going to be there. We have a lot of my good buddy Richie and Mary from Seventh Heaven are going to be there. So we're going to get Wendy. A lot of our sponsors will be there. A lot of our former guests will be there. We got some special musicians coming in. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's Wednesday, May 7th from 6 to 8. You people can come right from work. You don't have to go home, and you can come right there and enjoy the chicken fingers and free chicken fingers and French fries. This is to be eaten there, not to be putting in purses and pockets, to be taking home, folks. You eat it there. And maybe you'll buy a couple cocktails. That's how that works. They give you something for free. You usually should buy something. That's how that works. But anyway, I'm going to be giving away some free cocktails as well. Jody, I hope you're doing well. You're going to miss it by a day, Kathy. But we'll see you happily when you get back, honey. It's going to be a lot of fun. Village Tavern on Wise Road, 6 to 8, Wednesday, May 7th. Jerry Jams is in the house. This is interesting. Iceland. Have you got like a bucket list of places you want to go to, Jerry, that you haven't been to yet?
Australia's one.
Yeah.
Australia, maybe Hawaii. I haven't had a shot at Hawaii yet.
I was in Hawaii. Hawaii was okay. I'd like to go to Australia.
10-hour flight, though.
Yeah.
Italy be another spot. A good friend of mine went to Sicily. I mean, it looked like the pictures looked like paintings. That's how beautiful it was.
Yeah.
So
I went to Hawaii.
Those would be 3 places.
I went to Hawaii. We actually played in Hawaii with the old Chicago Red Pack. Very cool out there. The flight is the longest. You're absolutely right. But I want to go to Australia. I want to go to Ireland. I want to go to Ireland. I want to go to Scotland. I'd love to go out and do those places. But even Iceland, I want to go to Iceland too. I like going to a lot of different places. A lot of people want to go to Florida or Hawaii or all the Caribbean places, which I've been to and I enjoy. But I want to definitely go to Iceland. But here's 60% of people, Jerry, that live in Iceland believe in elves. 60% of people that live in Iceland believe in elves. I believe in elves.
Elf on the Shelf. That's where it came from. Elf on the Shelf.
That's where it came from, right. Jody, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Kim Peterson LeFew from In Session. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, good. You're welcome. Jerry Jams is in the house with us, folks. Let's get to another sponsor real fast. Talking about saving money, investing money. Everybody wants to do it. How about trying Imperialux? It's that simple. Imagine putting your money to work for you, becoming your own bank, and making your dream retirement a reality with guaranteed lifetime income. Wendy Thompson and Craig Coughlin will help you create personal pensions, grow your wealth, secure your legacy. It's never too late to start your future today. Call them at 630-890-1213 or book them on Calendly for a free consultation and start building the retirement you deserve. It's that simple. It's called Imperialux. 630-890-1213. I want to thank Wendy and Craig also for adding on another 3 months of sponsorship here at Ocean's Pit. So thank you. Wendy's going to be on our show on Friday with Craig talking about Imperialux, and they'll also be at our 5-year anniversary show. Let's get to some stuff here. Here's something, Jerry, I never thought I would see. I went to take my mom today to the doctor, came back, picked up a lining for the pool. I was telling you that.
Yes.
So I'm driving down North Avenue on North Avenue, and I'm passing North Lake. There's Joey Spins. Rolly is in the house. What's up, brother? Going down North Avenue in North Lake.
Yes.
There's a Brown's Chicken. Church's Brown's Chicken. There's a big sign.
15th and North.
Big.
Yeah. 15th and North Avenue. Right by Winston Park Plaza.
Big sign. And they have in the Brown's Chicken also advertised next to all their specials, slots, poker machines in a Brown's Chicken.
Yep.
They're everywhere,
What's
James.
that all about?
They're at gas stations. They're putting them in now, folks. You know where you go to the airport and you baggage claim to go and wait for your baggage? They're going to have machines there now, too. So while you're waiting for your bag, you can put a couple bucks in and see if you can win some money or lose money like most of the people do. Is that insane?
I've had that in Vegas for 10, 15 years already.
Oh, yeah. They've had it a long time. Yeah. There you go. I miss the old Winston Plaza days, too. Yeah. Madigan's, we used to get all our clothes there. I remember Madigan's, yeah. But now they're putting these things in. I was shocked when I seen not that the Brown's Chicken, but when I seen slots, I thought maybe it was next to it. No, it's in the same. It's the same building.
That's because nobody gets out of their cars and eats and dines anymore. They go through the drive-through, they get their food. And now they got all this open area. Well, let's throw some slots in there, make some money.
Tony Toto, my buddy Tony T, I'll see you tonight. He made sense. That pays their rent. I bet you all those places you talk that pays their rent. That pays their.
Wait a minute, they got to have alcohol. They got to have alcohol also with these slots. They don't have alcohol Browns.
Maybe they do. All you need is beer and wine now. You don't have to have hard liquor. As long as you have beer and wine, well, there you go. It pays the rent. So Jerry Maselli said the same thing. Hi, Jerry, what's up, buddy? Yeah, so these places have to have alcohol, like Jerry said, but it doesn't have to be hard liquor. So it can be just beer and wine. But still, how pathetic. Let's talk about the Chicago Cubs.
I'm going to have some fried chicken, and I'm going to bet. And all the greasy fingers from the fried chicken, I'm going to hit their buttons.
Yeah. Hey, Brown's Chicken has pasta, right? Boyd, you're right. Brown's Chicken has pasta, too, which I've never had the pasta. I haven't had Brown's Chicken in years. I have no intention of having Brown's Chicken, by the way. All right, Cubs.
And pasta.
The Cubs are doing pretty good, pal. What do you think?
Pass. It's our Yankees. They got the most home runs in the MLBs.
Yeah, Yankees are doing fantastic. And let's just hope they can keep it. Let's hope they can keep it going. It's a long season. You're absolutely right. But I can't believe how well the Cubs are doing. And the Sox, Jerry, what is your answer to them? Are they going to finally get the hell out of Chicago?
I don't know, but I kind of like the new coach that they got in. He's getting these guys to hit. They got a good hitting instructor, Gomez, I believe the third baseman. It's probably not Gomez. It's something like that. But he's been hitting. And maybe this is the answer. They got some great prospects in the farm system, but I would say the White Sox are the old Montreal Expos. What they produce, they trade and they get rid of, and they don't keep. So what's the sense of having the team around?
Joey Spin says bad bullpen. I think he's talking about the Cubs.
Terrible.
Is it the Cubs or the Sox have the bad bullpen? Because I noticed the Cubs have a bad.
They got a couple guys there.
Relief pitchers are bad. They said towards the end of their innings, some of those pitchers are bad. But you need a bullpen. That's important. And we're going to talk sports. You talk Cubs, you talk Sox. Let's talk Chicago Bears. I haven't had Jerry on the show since they got their draft, drafting that Colson Loveland tight end. Oh, the Cubs have a bad bullpen. What do you think about that tight end move, Jerry? A lot of people were not happy with that move. What about your opinion?
No, I'll tell you what. There's a lot of pros and cons, and I'll tell you one thing. I think the Bears, this is the best draft they probably had in decades. I'm talking 10 years, if not almost since the Super Bowl. I personally love a double tight end set, and I also like to see them use tight ends. With a double tight end set, you give these guys, they're kind of slacking on the line, you give them an extra guy to block. The one running back the whole world was going after, I think he's a bad sign, and the Raiders are going to find that out. $32 million, and he hasn't even picked up the ball yet. Guaranteed $32 million, which I think that's not too good for the cap for both teams. And most running backs are good late in the draft, third, fourth. I wouldn't put that much money on a first round draft choice on a running back.
Okay, I get your point. I was very lucky with the Giants. Got a good quarterback and got a great defensive guy, one of the best, I believe. So I think the Giants did very well.
One of the best edge rushers probably in college.
I agree with the New York Giants. The problem and the question that always comes up, and we mention it all the time, and when you talk to a Bears fan, why don't they have anybody protecting this quarterback? Did they get anybody to protect the quarterback? Why do they not spend money on trying to protect that kid?
Well, this offensive coordinator has gone really deep. They've done a really good job, and they're going to.
But they didn't draft anybody to protect them.
Oh yeah,
right?
they did draft. They did draft.
Oh, they did.
They did draft, and they picked up some other guys. So
for offensive line,
I would
defense?
say, yeah.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, and they picked up a center too.
They picked up a center. Okay.
So I would say probably the worst team that drafted this year. Hats off to the Cleveland Browns. Why did you draft 3 quarterbacks?
They need somebody.
And the one quarterback is Deion Sanders' kid, and he got, I don't know, there must have been a deal to get him in there because he went instead of the first round. He almost didn't make it.
I don't know. Look, the Packers did pretty well too. So I don't know. It's still a long way away. Football. I can't wait till football gets here. I just hope that they protect this kid. The kid did a good job last year, and he got hit. I don't know how many times. So maybe this year, maybe with this new strategy, because you know what, Jerry, what happens if they if they don't make the playoffs this year? There a lot of heads are going to roll with the Bears. Correct this year.
You got to give this guy the benefit of the doubt. It's his first year in house. So, there's going to be a lot of
give him 3 years? Give
adaptability.
him another 3 years?
I would say you're on the same line as how the Detroit Lions first started out. They're gonna bring in these guys. You got to give them a couple years. It might even be the first year. They might even do a lot better than anticipated. I would say by the second year, things are going to be. There's going to be in the wheelhouse for the Bears. You're going to see
prediction. Will they win more than 6 games this year?
Well, according to the coach, he always beats Green Bay, so that's 2 games off there.
Forget the coach. The coach can't tell you. In your opinion, do they win more than 6?
I would say they're going to be close to a 500 team.
How many games did they win last year?
Let's see. They won the first 3, lost the last 12. They're like 5-13 or 5-12.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yeah. Jerry Jams, Tony O, it's Ocean's Pit, folks. You hear the crazy stories here. It just happened here. A 2-year-old boy, toddler, shoots himself in the head with his dad's gun. The dad's gun was hidden underneath the couch in front of his family. This is in California. Had the gun, trigger went off. What is wrong with these people? Why do you keep a toddler? Where can toddlers go? Underneath the couches. Why are you keeping guns underneath couches? California.
Must be some strong toddlers to pull a gun. Come on.
He's a two and a half years old. 2.5 years old.
Don't they lock the barrel?
If it's you would think at least do that. Why are you keeping it under the couch for? Lock this shit up. You got kids. I mean, it's just crazy. This world and everything that's going on. It's just driving me nuts, man. Let's go to
I don't know if
headlines
your
here,
parents
folks.
are.
It's
I
nuts.
never seen a gun exposed like that. They always put them in a drawer somewhere.
Right, a drawer or lock the drawer, put the drawer up high so they can't get to it. Whatever it is, it's the parents in this crazy world that we're living in. President Trump has officially warned Obama to stay out of America's foreign affairs or else face charges for violating the Hatch Act. This is after Obama made plans to visit El Salvador on his way to NATO summit in Costa Rica, which Trump was not invited to or would go. He has no authority to speak on behalf of the United States. If Obama is brave enough to go, he'll face U.S. Marshal on his return. What do you think of that, James?
I can't fathom why he would want to even get involved in any of the business. He's been out of it for 10 years. Why even bother?
It's just crazy. Did you watch the president yesterday talk?
No, I didn't catch that.
Well,
I did catch Pritzker wants to run now for president.
Yeah, of course. And we know I forgot what he was worth. We talked about this yesterday. He's the richest he's the richest elected politician right now. I don't know what he's worth. Nina, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Here's something you might you're a little familiar with, James. Toronto casino fined $120,000 over alleged cheating scheme involving two dealers. A Toronto casino is facing $125 after Alcohol Gaming Commission of Ontario illegally staffed failed to detect a cheating scheme. You know, when you gamble in these places, in casinos, you know the house usually always wins. But you got to believe, you don't think that, I mean, this is maybe the scamming that they got caught. I mean, it's been happening for years, correct?
Oh, bartenders can steal, and so do dealers, and there's cameras, and they think they're getting away with it, but the cameras are catching them. So I don't know why would they even try to attempt that?
Well, there's some people that are real good at it. You see those money counting movies, they can count cards, they know how to do a lot of stuff, and everybody will try. I remember my father always said, if you're going to steal, you're going to, make sure it's big. Make sure you steal something big, because the little stuff is not right. There you go, David. House always has the edge. You're absolutely right. We were just talking about Florida, about the heat and everything like that. But listen to this. You people in Florida are really whacked. This is nuts. I don't even know where they come up with this. Florida ranked the 6th most likely state to survive an alien invasion. How do they come up with this? Florida gators, flying cockroaches, and now alien invasion survival training. According to a new study in Sunshine State, ranked 6th most likely to survive ET takeover, thanks to wild combo of scientific smarts and natural resources and suspicious number of UFO sightings. I believe they're out there, Jerry. I believe do you believe in UFOs and any of that stuff?
But there's definitely something else out in those other planets.
I agree.
You can't say it's all dead. You can't say it's all dead. We don't know what's there, but
there's something out there, and they don't want us to know about it. Diane Peterson, a good friend of ours, which we're going to be doing her Playboy Bunny reunion in October in Arizona. Speaking of Arizona, anyway, Maui got burned. Maui got burned to the ground, and Congress did nothing. North Carolina got flooded by a hurricane, and Congress did nothing. Florida got hit by a Category 4 hurricane, Helene, and Congress did nothing. The illegal immigrants gang member gets deported, and Congress is rushing to try to bring him back. Congress is the problem. They did nothing. But for this gang member that got deported, they're using all their resources to get this guy back.
That's
It's
crazy.
all fact. And that's the thing that's really scary in this crazy world that we're living in. It's Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. It's time for the JRC Ace Hardware Minute. That's right. It's the weather brought to you by the JRC Ace Hardware Stores. Today is Wednesday, April 30th. It's 60 degrees out there right now, 54% humidity, and 7 miles an hour winds right now. Rain predicting 30% between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Rain today. That's brought to you by the JRC Ace Hardware Minute, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. All right, Jerry, tell me if you agree to this. 10 hard truths that every man must remember. Let's start off with number 10. Quiet men are overlooked. Number 9. Emotional men are mocked. That's true. Loyal man is always taken for granted. Number 7. An honest man is always deceived.
That's true.
Ruthless men are always respected. A patient man is exploited. Soft men are pushed around. Weak men are abused. Shy men are ignored. And nice men are used. Now, you can say what you want, but I see sometimes the guys that are out there kind of laid back, quiet, good guys always seem to get shit on for some reason. Or it's very hard for them to find a relationship. And it's probably the same way with women. I know a lot of guys like that are just great guys. They just may not have that spunk of personality, whatever it is, right? Or whatever. I don't know. I thank God I'm not on the dating world right now because it's got to be very difficult. What's your take on all, James?
I don't know what to tell you. I've been divorced since '94, and I'll say I'm happy about it. Some ways I am, not too many doubts about it. But
I'm not talking about marriage. I'm
like
talking about just finding somebody to go out with, to have a conversation with, to go out on dates, to have companionship. What seems to be the problem in your mind? Why do you think? I mean, it's definitely harder as you get older, correct?
Well, everybody's got different ways of living now. Some like to go to sleep at 8, 9 o'clock at night. Some don't go to sleep until 12, 1 o'clock. Some are still on the fast road. They like to keep on going, and others.
But that's like only for going up. Okay,
and
but that's just if their social life. But there's got to be more to it. I mean, when you go out with somebody, what's the first thing you look at in a woman when you're going out with somebody? If they make you smile, if they make you laugh,
see how make you smile, see how other people react to them. Are they outgoing? Are they smart asses? I'm sure women look at us the same way when they're looking at us. But to see, are they forgiving? Do they understand your side of the story? What's going on? Like now, I'm busy with my mom. That's starting to take up a lot of time, and it's a lot of wear and tear just on that. And it does, affect you in other ways too. And it's just consideration basically when it comes down to trust, respect, and if they're like really, really like needy and you got your own thing going on, I mean, there's all kinds of factors involved.
Well, you get like Dick Sayed, Alderman, how you doing, sir? Says first thing he looks at is his eyes. Dave says beauty. Stella says personality. I think personality, it definitely makes. How about when somebody goes out with somebody, you go on a date, your first date. Do you call the person the next day? Do you text them like that night? Hey, had a great time. Or do you wait till the morning to do that? Or you wait to 2 days later? What's your take on it?
Well, if you had a really good time, I text them as soon as I get the chance. If I'm driving back home, I'll text them when I'm at a red light or when I get in the garage. Hey, it's great seeing you.
Now, there you go. There's some people.
Just a consideration thing.
Kathy said, I would wait. Kathy says, no, don't do it. Jill says, do it that night. So there's two people saying do text, and there's two people said wait. I think sometimes they think you might be overdoing it by texting them immediately afterwards. That's what Kathy and Stella seem to think. I think
I would think if you're going to wait, that means they didn't mean that much to you. You had a bad night. If you had a good night, like Jill says, I'm with Jill that night. If you had a good time, yep, you text them right away and let them know that.
Well, we got one that night. We got two so far. Don't do it. I agree not to do it that night. My opinion.
And everybody has a good night of sleep.
I would wait. I would wait a day or two. Dave seemed to. Oh, we just lost Jerry. Jerry for a minute. Let's see if we get him back here. Jerry Jams. You probably touching something.
I didn't touch nothing. You touching stuff over there.
No, that was you that went out. Okay, there you are. Now you're back. All right. So I don't know if, it takes. I think sometimes I think it's like they think you're stalking you if you do it right away. All right. So there you go. Dave said call the next day. So, all right. So we get something like that. It makes a little sense. You're watching Ocean Spit. Everybody has a different view of things and how to deal with things. Let's see. Question late. This is pretty good. This is questions. Quotes that make you question life. Are you ready, Jerry? Number 6. There are far too many people in the world who don't realize they're the bad guys. Number 6. You can jump in anytime you want here, Jeff. Number 5, the world wasn't, don't just stare at me. Help me here. Yes, the world wasn't better when you were young. You were just too young to notice its flaws.
Yeah, you're a little naive when you're younger. You're not, yeah, you're right on that one.
I think that's true. Number 4, confidence isn't they like me. It's I'll be fine if they don't. That's confidence. Number 3, the number of people older than you never goes up. It only goes down. True.
I don't understand that one.
The number of people older than you never go up. It always goes down because they end up dying. So that makes sense. Right. Number 2, the seats you chose in class can decide your life. Were you a guy that sat up in front, Jams, or did you were a guy that sat in back?
Back of the house.
In the back of the house. And this one I like the best. There you go. Patrice, how you doing, my friend? Here's one I like. The number 1. You only have one birthday. The rest are just congratulations for surviving.
Oh my God, that's a good one. That's a classic.
That's a good one. Yeah, you have your first birthday when you were born.
Having a cup of coffee, Yep, made another day.
The first, I believe that too. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense here. All right, Robert Kennedy. Love this quote. There's no such thing as Republican children or Democratic children. These are our kids. 60% of them are damaged. I'm not here for position. I don't need this. I have a great life. I want to do this because we need to fix it. All the crap that they put in food here in the United States, and it's killing people. And all he's trying to do is block this stuff, and they're giving him a hard time. They're giving him a hard time. Do you know there's ingredients and stuff that in Europe it's banned to go in foods and products, but not here in the United States. It's like
I don't understand.
Mind-boggling.
You're talking about eating healthy and all that kind of stuff. Why are these places getting away with throwing no good substance in our food?
It's killing everybody, and we've known it for years. We've known the dyes and all that shit. We know, and the sugar. We've known it for years. Even the fast food places are trying to put that like vegetarian burgers and stuff like that.
But I blame people for going to these places, knowing that there's that kind of garbage that's in their food. They keep on going in their drive-thrus, ordering it day after day, and it's not cheap. You order 3-4 for people in McDonald's, you're looking at $40-$45 for garbage, soybean and their meat and all that. That's ridiculous. Why eat that garbage? Go home and throw it on the barbecue grill for as long as you sit in a drive-thru.
Stop going to these places. You're absolutely right. or even the sugar they put in, and they're putting in sugar for the cereals and stuff like that for the kids in the morning. All that shit they're teaching these kids early so when they get older, they're not going to change their ways until they get
All
sick.
these kids eat garbage. Even my nieces and nephews when we were younger, instead of eating a home cooked meal, it's McDonald's. That's all you hear.
Yeah. Look at Carol. My husband is allergic to both yellow and red dyes, which is in everything.
True.
Yeah, processed food. There you go. Boyd, you got to admit the guy seems a little off. I'd rather have the guy that's a little off than the guy that's smiling in your faces and telling you everything is good for you. So I'd rather have the Kennedy. At least he's trying to do something. He's trying to help us. And I think that's very important.
Like
just my
putting all that garbage in dog food that's not really originally meat, it's mocked meat.
Right.
And that's why these dogs are getting sick and they're not living like a life that they used to. And people are cooking for their dogs at home.
I mean,
they're letting
why not?
People manufacture garbage.
I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. Makes a lot of sense. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Mr. Jerry Jams is with us. We got about 5 minutes, so let's get a quick another sponsor. Our good friend Jack Vena Landscaping. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring, fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design service, installation, servicing the North Shore for over 50 years. Call Tommy at 847-432-5266 and get on that list and get that gardening and stuff done for your home. And let's not forget our good buddies from Airtight Windows. If you're looking for new windows and you want it done right, do it right with Airtight Windows. For honesty, quality, dependability, do it right with Airtight. Servicing Chicago for over 40 years. Do it right with Airtight Windows. Call Louis Pipes at 708-788-5000. Tell them, Tony, I know a lot of you people have called Louis. We do appreciate it, and have called Tommy. We really appreciate you guys calling the sponsors, and not only because they sponsor the show, folks, but they're going to buy local, shop local. They're going to take care of you guys, and that's what it's about. Take care of you guys. All right, we got a couple things here. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for 2025. They made the list here, Jerry. I don't know if you follow it or not. Here is the list for 2025, the induction. Bad Company. Definitely should have been in years ago. I don't know who Tom Bell is.
No clue.
So I can't help you there. Chubby Checker. Joe Cocker. Joe Cocker. Chubby Checker. I don't know.
Let's twist again.
Joe Cocker, yes. Nicky Hopkins, great piano player with the Stones, with Faces, with the Beatles. I mean, Nicky Hopkins was everybody, yeah. Carol Kane, Cyndi Lauper, Outkast.
Good.
Salt and Pepper.
Good stuff in the 80s. 80s and 90s. Salt and Pepper, Cyndi Lauper.
Just in the 80s. Just did what, 4 years, and now you put them in the Hall of Fame? Garbage. Soundgarden, Lenny Waronker, I don't know where, White Stripes, and Warren Zevon, Werewolves of London. I like Zevon, Bad Company. I'm glad some of these guys in there. I think that's kind of cool.
No Iron Maiden again.
So
you're right, Mark.
No Iron Maiden again, Mark. How you doing, buddy? No, I'm surprised they're not in there. They should be in there, Mark. You're absolutely right. My favorite band, Eric Carmen, should be in there. The Raspberries should be in there, but they're not. Oh, I hate the Hall of Fame. It's a bunch of shit. That's my opinion.
Could you imagine
only.
Decades.
Guys,
how much worse it's going to be? There's no good bands these days, unless you're looking at Timberstein.
No, you're right. There is no. Yeah, there's going to be nothing. You're absolutely right, James. These bands that we've grew up with, they're still selling out. They're still playing theaters, and people are still going to see these bands. They've been around for 50 years, and people are still out there and see them. So you got to love them. Guys, you got big other great shows coming up. Not next Wednesday, the May 14th will be at the Carnival, the Alley, downtown Chicago, and Fulton Market with Ocean's Rat Pack. It's going to be a great show. We've been there twice, sold it out. So hope you can come out to the city and join us there on the 14th. On the 15th, we'll be at Rock and Ravioli by the Arcada and Speakeasy. Not at the Speakeasy. We'll actually be at the Rock and Ravioli downstairs, the very first room, the new room that just opened up. That's with Ocean's Rat Pack. That's Thursday, May 15th, Oshos.com. That's a 7:30 hit. On the 21st of May, we'll be at the Getaway in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Now, that's a Wednesday. And then that Sunday, 2 days later, we'll be in Lake Geneva again at the Thirsty Parrot on the 25th. Now, that'll be just me, Tony Toto, and Danny Ramundi, because we have a Rat Pack show at the Bigfoot Country Club at night. That's where Jerry Jams will be. So that's the Thirsty Parrot on the 25th. 2 nights in Lake Geneva. We're going to be very cool. All right, we are coming down to the end of the hour, folks. Don't forget the 5-year Oceans Pit anniversary is going to happen Wednesday, May 7th at the Village Tavern, Wise Road in Schaumburg from 6 to 8. It's a 2-hour live remote. Laura Ocean's coming back. She'll be my co-host, of course. Carol Brandolino will be there. Our sponsors will be there. We're going to give them, the owner's kind enough to give away free chicken fingers and French fries with the special sauce. There's my friend Diana. I hope you're doing well, hon. So it's going to be good. Now, remember, there's no reservations. It's first come, first serve. And I'm also giving away some cocktails. We're giving away some gifts, some gift cards, some CDs, a lot of stuff. Hope you can come out there 6 to 8 live remote Oceans Pit celebrating 5 years.
I must add, if you know those chicken fingers and get the mushrooms. If you guys ever went to Eric and Me in Elmwood Park back in the days, they had that great breading and all that. That's what that place brings.
I never been there.
The best breading on those chicken fingers is just like Eric and Me was back in the old days in Elmwood Park. Very good.
I don't think I've ever ate there. You know, even though I lived in Elmwood Park, people say, "Do you remember?" I never hung out in Elmwood Park. So I don't know a lot of stuff in Elmwood Park because I did live there. I went to school there, but I did not hang out there.
That was Nielsen's restaurant.
So I don't even know a lot.
That was Nielsen's. That was Nielsen's restaurant, and they had the other side that was called Eric and Me. And they had nightlife there. They had DJs and stuff. You know, I've been there.
Okay, see, I remember Nielsen's, but I don't remember the nightlife thing. So there you go. Yeah, you learn some different stuff. All those old places. Tonight, Rosario is in Roselle. It's a 7:30 hit. I'm excited about that. Tomorrow, Zaza's in Lake Barrington, 7 o'clock hit. Friday, Chicago Prime. And Saturday, Big Sammy's. It's a Kentucky Derby during the day. Then they got a bunch of parties, so it's going to be a great night. Saturday night, Big Sammy's in Plainfield. Now, next Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I'll be in Bloomington, Illinois, relaxing, fishing and camping. So I'll be gone for 3 days, and I'll be coming back on the 7th for our 5-year anniversary. All right, it has come. It's 1 o'clock. It's birthdays for Wednesday, April 30th. Carly Simon turns 81 years old. Richard Dreyfuss, 77. Geddy Lee from Rush turns 72 years old. Peter Ham, the great singer-songwriter from Badfinger, 78 years old. Valerie Bertinelli, 65 years old. Our buddy George from the Jersey Girls celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday, George. Chevy Chase, 82 years old. Jack Klugman, Quincy, Oscar Madison celebrating a birthday. Sheena Easton is 66. And Margaret still looks beautiful at 84 years old. Wally Palmer from the Romantics turned 71 years old. And Casey Kasem celebrating a birthday today. That's right. Our good friend Casey Kasem.
Casey Kasem.
Yeah, Casey Key. That's right. Barbecue. Russell still has good food. I haven't been to Russell's in a while. They got a drive-through now. I know
shaky
that.
Lately, Mark.
Little shaky. It's like everywhere you go. It's a little crazy out there. All right, guys. It's 1:03. That means it's time for us to go. But before we do that, folks, want to thank our good friends again from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Take advantage of the auto key programming at all their stores. We program car cut keys up to 50% less than the dealership. Visit the Helpful Hub to speak to a certified team member. Tune up your lawnmower for just $105 plus parts. They're your neighborhood powerhouse. And don't forget to grill your Ace off. That's what it's about. Download the Ace Rewards app. You do keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before their neighborhoods. Tomorrow, Carol Brendolino will be back with us. Thursday. That's tomorrow. Friday, Parallax. We'll talk about becoming your own bank. Guys, buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Be kind to one another. Come out to some of the shows. Jerry, give my best to your mom, my brother, and we'll see you tomorrow night at Zaza's in Lake Barrington. That's a 7 o'clock hit with Jerry Jams. Tonight, Rosario's. Guys, you have a great one. Ringo Starr says peace and love. God bless you all. Ocean's Pit. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great afternoon.
Bye.
Yeah, later.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from town.
Thanks, everybody. That's all, folks. Bye-bye, everybody.